Jehovah's Witness theology is stupid. Um, I'm lazy, so I want you to, instead of me acting out a bit because I don't have the time or opportunity, just imagine that I'm standing in the middle of a football field, and then I run towards you from all the way across the football field. It takes a long time because I am not a very athletic person, and I can't run. So it's going to take a good 5 minutes for me to huff my way over to the camera. And I get there, and I hold up this single grain of rice, because this is a very bad analogy. There's a grain of rice on this football field for some reason. And I look at it, and I tell you that the amoeba and the E. coli on this worship me. This is my grain of rice. They worship me, and that proves my sovereignty. The idea about Satan challenging God for his sovereignty and using humans as a tool to gain godhood, it's really not very clear to me how this is supposed to work, because it's not in the Bible. It is a witness interpretation that doesn't really have a biblical basis. We'll ignore that. We'll pretend it's real. Pretend it's real that it's in the Bible. It doesn't make sense. Why would I care about the way that the E. coli on this grain of rice wave their flagella? And if they wave it to me or to my rival, Hasatan, why do I care? Don't I have better things to do with my time? Like, say I'm Satan. Say I don't like my boss, Yahweh, Jehovah. I don't like Jehovah. He's a jerky boss. He solves all of the HR crises via genocide. And I don't really like that. It's not a great work environment. There's always these stupid multi-headed monster angels singing how great he is all the time. It's really annoying, like at Walmart, where they have you do a pep rally at the beginning of every shift and chant how great Walmart is and how you're all a team. I don't like it. So I, Satan, decide that I am not a fan of this. The universe, as far as we know, has no edge. Why not just go somewhere else? Are we humans, we dumb humans, so interesting that we're the only game in town in this vast universe? This single, that is like saying the entire surface of the earth is a flat, featureless ball, and the only thing worth looking at on the entire planet is the bacteria on this single grain of rice. Scale is important. If we zoom out, zoom, there are billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of galaxies. Within each are billions and billions of stars. And all of existence, the only thing interesting is our single star, our single dinky planet, our single naked hairless ape species is the only game in town for billions of years, billions and billions and billions of years. These cosmic space brains are sitting around bored, nothing to do, absolutely nothing. And then 6,000 years ago, a naked man appears in the Middle East, followed shortly by the first surgery to remove his rib, to create a woman, another one for some reason. Now we, giant cosmic space brains, who I assume can violate the speed of light, because the universe is too big, you'd have to, who have seen the birth of galaxies, the formation of stars and planets and nebula. You only care about these two guys trying to dig a little hole in the dirt and squat down and take a poop? This is the most interesting game in town. This is what it's worth fighting over? Why not go somewhere else? There's nothing else interesting in all of the universe. Just go off in your own corner and do your own thing. Why fight for the adoration of things that just came into existence in your perspective like 30 seconds ago were really dumb and kind of gross, you know? I mean, think about it. We're just like a tube that food goes through and we turn into poop. We're a meat donut. If you think about that, the food is never inside you. It is just in the middle, because your stomach and your digestive tract is a tube that goes straight from this end to that end, just like a worm. We are just like a worm. The food is always on the outside of our body. It's just that we're a torus. Neat. Why would this cosmic space brain care what we think about him? It seems on par about thinking about what the E. coli think about me, or the roundworms living in the soil of the lawn in front of me. Why would I care? I don't understand. When you think about scale, the scale of time and space and intelligence, we must assume that intelligence is also part of this, and like a power and ability, worship doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make a single bit of sense. Not in the witness understanding of it. Now, in the Middle Eastern, the ancient Mesopotamian understanding of worship, it does make sense. Because back in the day, humans were basically livestock for gods. That's how the ancient Middle Eastern religions explained worship. The humans provided spiritual sustenance for the gods that the gods then ate. And the gods, in turn, performed magic to keep the universe running and, in theory, to keep their humans from being killed, because they needed their tasty Nami worship to continue eating. So it was a livestock-like relationship. Humans are kind of cared for by gods in order that they provide sustenance for the gods. Worship makes sense in that context. If the worship is as it is understood today, in sort of like a Platonic ideal where it's entirely intellectual, like worship is just showing our respect for our creator. Who cares? Who the fuck cares? I don't fucking care. If I created a robot that was self-aware, first of all, lots of ethical implications. Second of all, if it didn't spend all of its time saying how great I was, just like my kid. I don't care that my two beautiful little monkeys, I don't care if they don't spend the rest of their life telling every single person they meet how great I am and constantly sending me letters, and boy, I hope they don't kill and burn animals. But I don't want sacrifice either. We're gonna have to go on to that in another video, because just saying that out loud is like, yeah, it's kind of horrific if you think about it. Anyway, the problem of scale. The problem of scale makes worship and sovereignty and whatever make absolutely no goddamn sense. Goddamn. Gods damn the pantheon. El condemns you. Elohim. Why would anyone care? Why would it matter? Who the hell cares? So dumb. Anyway, the problem of scale, just putting it in perspective, makes no sense. Makes no sense why this is the single, central focal point of the entire cosmic war of existence. Doesn't make sense. Okay, that's all I got. Bye. See you next time.